This video contains a truth that has changed the lives of many people. If you are having health problems and have ever felt stuck, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment in the comment section so we can share useful knowledge together. Have you ever woken up one morning, looked in the mirror, and thought, "How did time pass so fast? I used to feel sharp, steady, and strong. Now, I'm just hoping my body keeps up." If you felt that way, you're not alone. And I'm going to tell you something important right now. It's never too late to take back control of your health, especially when it comes to something as serious and as preventable as stroke. Now, let's get real for a second. Stroke doesn't send a warning. It doesn't ask permission. 1 minute you're standing in the kitchen, maybe pouring your morning coffee, and the next everything changes. I've seen this story too many times in my 30 years as a physician. But here's the good news. You can lower your risk, not with pills, not with pricey programs, but with small, smart changes that add up powerfully. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 simple lifestyle changes that can help you avoid stroke and stay independent, active, and mentally sharp as you age. No lectures, no scare tactics, just honest advice from someone who's walked this journey with thousands of patients. And if you're watching this right now, I want you to do something important. Share your health struggles in the comments. Whether it's high blood pressure, stress, or just feeling lost about where to start, this is a space for support and guidance. Alright, let's dive into the first habit that can literally save your life. Let's talk about moving your body every single day. No, I'm not talking about running marathons or lifting heavy weights at the gym. I'm talking about movement that feels good, that fits into your life, and that you can look forward to. Because here's what many people don't realize when you're over 60. The real enemy isn't age, it's stillness. Sitting for long hours on the couch, in the car, in front of the TV slows your circulation, stiffens your blood vessels, and raises your blood pressure. All of that silently increases your stroke risk. But even just 20 to 30 minutes of gentle movement each day, like walking around the block, dancing to music in the living room, or stretching in the morning, can dramatically improve blood flow and keep your brain healthier. I had a patient, Doris, who started walking her dog twice a day after her 70th birthday. She didn't do it for fitness. She just liked how it cleared her head. And over time, her blood pressure dropped, she lost a little weight, and she said she felt 10 years younger. That's not magic, that's biology in action. And here's the best part. When you move your body, you're not just protecting your heart and brain, you're boosting your mood, your balance, and your confidence. You're telling your body, I'm still here. I'm still in charge. But what if your knees hurt or your back gives you trouble? Start small. March in place during commercials. Do seated exercises. Use a walker if you need to. It's not about how far you go, it's about showing up every single day for yourself. Now, movement is only half the battle. The next change is something many seniors overlook, but it's just as important: keeping your blood pressure under control. Here's the truth. High blood pressure is the #1 cause of stroke, and yet it often goes unnoticed because it doesn't always cause symptoms until it's too late. That's why I always tell my patients, treat your blood pressure like a fragile light bulb. Don't wait for it to burst. Keep it steady. Protect it. If you haven't checked your blood pressure recently, I want you to make that a priority this week. Home monitors are affordable, easy to use, and worth every penny. You can even bring your readings to your doctor and talk about what's normal for your age and health. But numbers alone won't fix it. You need to support your body, too. That means cutting back on salty snacks, processed foods, and heavy takeout meals. It means staying hydrated, sleeping well, and yes, managing stress, which we'll talk about later. You don't have to go on a crash diet. Just make smarter choices, one meal at a time. Swap chips for a handful of nuts. Choose grilled instead of fried. Add some greens to your plate even if it's just a few bites. I once had a gentleman in his mid-70s, retired Navy, tough as nails. He thought his high blood pressure was just part of getting old. After a minor stroke, he made a few simple changes: more walking, less salt, smaller portions. 6 months later, his numbers were down, and he said something I'll never forget. "Doc, I didn't realize how heavy I felt until I started feeling light again." That's what I want for you. Lightness, energy, freedom. And that brings us to one more change for today: quitting smoking. Now, I know this one's tough. For some, smoking is a comfort, a habit from younger years, maybe even a social ritual. But the truth is, and you've probably heard this before, smoking thickens your blood, narrows your arteries, and doubles or even triples your risk of stroke. It's like throwing gasoline on a fire. But here's something you may not know, even if you've smoked for decades. Quitting now can make a difference within weeks. Your circulation improves, your blood pressure lowers, your lungs start to clear out, and your stroke risk starts to drop almost immediately. I worked with a woman named Sylvia, 78 years old, smoked since she was a teenager. After her brother had a massive stroke, she decided she didn't want to go down the same path. She quit cold turkey. It wasn't easy. She had cravings. She got irritable. But she leaned on her support system, joined a local cessation group, and stuck with it. 2 years later, she walks her grandkids to school every morning. She says she feels proud every single day. If you're still smoking, please don't wait for a health scare to make the change. Talk to your doctor. Try nicotine patches or gum. Explore support groups or quit lines. Do whatever it takes. Your body wants to heal, you just have to give it the chance. And hey, if you've already quit, I'm proud of you. Seriously, that's a powerful gift you've given yourself. And it's one more step away from stroke and toward the life you deserve. Now that we've covered how daily movement, blood pressure control, and quitting smoking can lower your stroke risk. So now that we've touched on the importance of managing blood pressure and staying active, let's talk about something that's right in front of us every single day: our food. We often hear the phrase, "You are what you eat," and while it might sound cliché, there's a real truth behind it, especially when it comes to stroke prevention. What you put on your plate can either help your body heal and stay strong, or slowly weigh it down over time. And for many seniors, small, mindful changes in your daily diet can create powerful results. Let's picture a typical day. Maybe you start your morning with some toast, a little jam, and coffee with sugar. Lunch might be a sandwich with processed meats, maybe a salty bag of chips on the side. Dinner could be something frozen, quick, or maybe takeout if you're too tired to cook. Sound familiar? You're not alone. This is how millions of people eat every day, without realizing the silent damage it can cause. The trouble with this kind of diet is that it's often high in sodium, unhealthy fats, and added sugars, all major contributors to high blood pressure, clogged arteries, and ultimately, stroke. The good news: you don't have to overhaul your entire kitchen overnight. Start small. Start real. Add more color to your plate. I'm not talking about candy or sprinkles, I mean fresh vegetables and fruits. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, or arugula. Berries like blueberries or strawberries. Bright, vibrant foods straight from the earth, full of fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that naturally protect your heart and blood vessels. Instead of reaching for that salty snack, try a handful of unsalted nuts. Instead of red meat 5 nights a week, swap in fish like salmon or sardines once or twice. Those omega-3 fats are like a healing balm for your blood vessels. And don't forget water. Our brains and hearts need it, especially as we age. One of the simplest ways to help your body thrive is to drink more water and cut back on sugary drinks like soda or sweet tea. It's not about deprivation, it's about nourishment. It's about choosing foods that love you back. And if cooking feels overwhelming, keep it simple. You can steam some frozen vegetables in minutes. Add a bit of olive oil, garlic, or lemon juice. It doesn't have to be gourmet to be good for you. Now, let's turn to another major piece of this puzzle, something that affects so many people, yet often goes untreated: stress. You might not think of stress as a stroke risk, but chronic, unchecked stress can raise your blood pressure, disrupt your sleep, and keep your body in a constant state of tension. Over time, that stress wears down your heart and your arteries like water slowly eroding rock. And here's the thing: stress doesn't always look like panic or tears. Sometimes it's quiet. It's the tight feeling in your chest when bills are piling up. It's the loneliness that creeps in during the evenings. It's the constant worry about your kids, your grandkids, your future. Stress isn't just emotional, it's physical, and your body keeps the score. So what can you do? Start by creating just 5 minutes a day for stillness. That might mean deep breathing, soft music, prayer, or simply sitting by the window with a cup of tea and doing nothing. Just breathe. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. These moments help lower your heart rate and calm your nervous system. Another powerful tool: connection. We are social creatures, and isolation, especially in older age, is a growing problem. Pick up the phone and call an old friend. Join a local group. Take a gentle yoga class, attend a community event, or even volunteer once a week. Helping others is one of the fastest ways to feel less stressed and more purposeful. And if you're feeling overwhelmed by everything going on in your life, talk to someone. That might be a doctor, a counselor, or even someone you trust. There's no shame in asking for support. In fact, it's one of the strongest things you can do. Managing stress isn't about pretending everything is fine. It's about creating space to breathe, to feel, and to heal. Your heart and your brain need that space. Now, if you've been listening and thinking, that sounds like a lot, take a deep breath. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. One better meal, one short walk, one deep breath. That's where change begins. We're already making progress, and there's one more powerful change to talk about. It's the one that can sometimes be the hardest, especially if it's been a part of your life for years. But I promise you, this one choice can make a dramatic difference in your stroke risk, your energy levels, and even how you feel about yourself. And that's breaking free from smoking. Now, I know this isn't easy. If you've been smoking for decades, it may feel like it's just part of who you are. Maybe you've tried to quit before. Maybe you've told yourself, well, I'm too old now, what's the point? But let me stop you right there. The point is you, your life, your lungs, your heart, your brain. Every single day you go without smoking, your body begins to heal. Within 20 minutes, your blood pressure starts to drop. Within a few weeks, your circulation improves. And within a year, your risk of stroke is cut in half. That's not theory, that's real, measurable healing. Think about what that could mean for you. More days with your grandkids. More walks outside, feeling the breeze without getting winded. More mornings where you wake up feeling refreshed instead of congested. And honestly, more freedom. Smoking controls so much of your day. And choosing to quit is choosing to take your life back. If you've tried before and it didn't work, that's okay. Trying again doesn't mean you failed, it means you're brave enough to keep going. Talk to your doctor. Use nicotine patches, gum, support groups, whatever it takes. There are more resources than ever, and you don't have to do it alone. Millions of people your age have quit and never looked back. And if you don't smoke but someone close to you does, let them know you care. Let them know their health matters to you. Because secondhand smoke isn't harmless either, and love can be a powerful motivator for change. Now, as we reflect on all of this, these 5 key changes we've explored, you might be feeling a little overwhelmed or maybe even inspired. Either way, take this to heart. Change is possible. It doesn't have to happen overnight, and it doesn't have to be perfect. What matters is that you start. Let's go over the path we've walked together, not as a list, but as a gentle reminder of how capable you truly are. You can take care of your blood pressure not just with medications, but with movement, food, and stress management. You can find joy in movement again, whether that's dancing in your kitchen, strolling through the park, or simply stretching in your chair. You can nourish your body with foods that make you feel lighter, stronger, and clearer. You can breathe through the stress, reach out for connection, and know that you are never alone in your journey. And yes, you can make the choice to let go of smoking, no matter how long it's been a part of your story. Each of these changes may seem small, but when they add up, they become something powerful, a new rhythm to your days, a lighter step, a clearer mind, a healthier heart. And here's something I want you to remember. Stroke is not just about numbers or statistics. It's about people. It's about moments stolen, memories interrupted, lives changed in an instant. But it's also about prevention. And you hold that power in your daily choices. So let's choose life. Let's choose breath. Let's choose laughter, connection, and movement. Let's choose to believe that it's never too late to take better care of ourselves. If anything we talked about today resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. What challenges are you facing? What habits are you working on? Share in the comments, we read every one of them. and your story might help someone else feel less alone. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on honest, practical advice designed to help you live your healthiest life no matter your age. We're building a supportive community here, and you're an important part of it. Until next time, take care of yourself. Make the choices that bring you peace, strength, and joy. And remember, you are never too old, and it is never too late. Here's to living your best life at any age.